Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to show you how to make light trails with your drone. That's right, you just got your drone out of the box and you want to make those light streaks with the cars as they're going this way or that way or maybe both ways, whichever way that works right for you. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. Come. Okay, we're going to experiment with light trails. You want to make sure your drone is hovering in the position that you want to create that experience. And also, you see on the top right hand corner, I'm going to press it. If you are in video mode, I'm in video mode right now. See, it changes everything. You're like, wait, what happened? That's because these are the settings for the video and you want to make sure you're in photo, okay? Because the light trails will be possible within your photos. So now we're going to lower the drone a little bit. Make sure when you lower that, you're not going to crash into any of the power lines or trees. We're about 195 feet up. So I'm really familiar with this area. And now, we're here. See where it says we're in Pro. See, press Pro, Auto, Pro, and then the menu just changes just so you know which one you're in. Then you press it. The ISO we're going to change to a little bit lower, to about 200, okay? Or let's try a different number because we already have one where we're actually at 200. Let's try 320. And the shutter speed, see how it's set to auto? Change that from auto to 2. Let's try 2.5 because we already have one on an older drone where it is, a different number. All right. So now when we take a picture, as long as we get it when the lights are moving, and ideally it looks better when there are more cars going back and forth with the white lights. It's okay, but it's all right about there. That looks like a good one. As long as, the settings are comparable to the last one that we had done, but you just never know because this is a different camera. So then if we hit the play button, don't be afraid because you have plenty of time. We're at 83% battery and just gonna play with that a little bit. And then maybe move in. Remember, make sure that when you do go forward, because this requires flying near traffic, that you don't crash into any of the power lines or trees. And I recommend flying wherever it is you're going to create this experience during the day so you have a more comfortable feeling into the night. So now if we go here, see? Kind of neat, huh? But again, it's okay because you want to capture the lights going in both directions. So you get the white streaks and the, what do they call it? The red. But in this particular case, I'm not crazy about one because we'll let this see. Remember, we can still play with it. And then we just hit the back button. My back button's not working. Really interesting. Let's see. That's okay. I can still... That's why you want to keep your drone within visual line of sight, because if nothing works, you can always, take over the operations from your eyes and not just the screen. The only downside to the Mavic, is that you have to be further away to get that money shot you're looking for because I'm actually further away from my home point, as you can see, whereas if you had the Mini 5, Mini 3, Mini 4, I could be pretty much not far from the H and get the same, distance when it comes to the experience I'm trying to create without being so far out. And then we'll take another one right there, but we don't have anything coming in from the other side. And there's a little bit of a delay, so you might want to, you have to time it. So that gives me time since there are no cars. Let's try ISO at 2, okay? And then see where that brings us and then play with it. Again, there's no cars with the tail lights, right? We like trails. Oh, maybe that one. But that'll create an interesting streak. But then we can use that time because the light's red, right? And then check out, see what 2 does. Oh yeah, 2's not bad. 2, kind of like 2 better than the other number. So now we can go back, sort of go back. My backspace isn't working, which is fine. It looks like I might have to reset some of the hotkeys, but that is another story. All right, knowing that, moving forward. Let's see. So we got nothing here. We want that money shot. And again, watch your battery. See, we're at 77%. Maybe. Maybe. I'll turn off my auxiliary lights since that Oh, right about here. See, but maybe, because we still want cars coming from a little bit further north, which is where they're headed. But this is definitely going to work. But the money shot is having them both going in both directions. So as you can see, there's sort of like an art to it. So you really want to, it all depends on what you're looking for too. Maybe you're like, you want one car, right? Then, then you're done. We pretty much got the one car. Maybe you want the white lights instead of the red lights. And this one, again, we'll get it while it's turning, and then we get to press it again. Remember, there's a little bit of delay because of the shutter speed, so that shutter speed is a little bit slower. That gives us time though, because the light's changing, and then we can have a peek at what we got. Honestly, not too bad you can't, like press an image and scroll. It doesn't let you. In the video mode, I thought it did. So you have to go with the arrow, and then let's try that one. No. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's working. Before it wasn't. So you see on the lower part, we got 2, and here, nah. And the light's changing, so I can see from here. See, we got that one, but that's not the one. That's not my money shot. This one, okay. But still, that's not the money shot. You want it to be a little bit more smoother. And these are low res, so we won't be able to see until, see, light's red. So then while the light changes, or maybe you're lucky, maybe you don't have to wait for a light. Maybe oh, that's pretty cool. Where you're flying, there's lots of traffic, right? In my case, I got time during the traffic. And remember, always predict where you think it's going to be 176 feet up. So 176 is a little risque, because now we're within the tree and power line area. So you got to be really careful. So if I move, I know I have to go a little bit higher, right? So if I want to go up, something like that would 180 or even 190 would be safer. And then probably go back a little bit, right? Because to capture, there's no obstacle avoidance in the dark, so that's fine with me. And again, you got to wait for the traffic to pick up, because ideally when it does pick up, it's just, let's use that. Let's ISO at 320 though. Okay. Let's see. I wonder what ISO at 320 is, if it's interesting enough to, at least a little jaggedy, at least like these weird, let's try ISO at 200. Let's set it to what we have, everything set to on our previous drone. So now, ISO, okay. Let's do 200, okay. And then press it, take a picture. And oh, nice, we got our double lights, sweet. And then, sweet, just keep pressing it. You could always do, rapid shot. And then this one, maybe not. I want to capture it so it's in the middle though. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I don't think we're going to get it, but you get the idea. And then now, if we go here, we might get a little, not bad. I like those settings. But now it's just a matter of looking for that shot, getting the shot that I want centered. See, I want it to be centered with 2 cars going in both directions. Good luck with that. But, it's possible. You need to wait. It requires, and on another day where maybe there isn't, like this is a shot I want, but it's not ideal, because the light strings with it set at, if you want to see the settings and you're not sure, you just basically click on your image, right? And you scroll up and it tells you everything. See, shutter speed at 2, ISO 200. And I like those settings. So, this is great if you want to recreate what you want to create when your battery dies. Like, oh shit, my battery died. Because maybe for you, 320 might be ideal. And then you just go back and oh yeah, there it is. Aperture 2, shutter speed 2, and ISO 100 JPEG format. Maybe you want RAW. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Kind of neat, huh? You just got to remember to adjust the ISO and shutter speed so it works out just right for you. As you saw in my settings, I added more, I added less. Some of you might like that and some of you might not. You decide what's best for you, but now you know how to make those streaks of light, those cool photos in the middle of the night. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.